New at 9 tonight, a child advocacy center that serves Pulaski County says funding cuts are forcing them to stop expansion plans at their newest location, impacting hundreds of children and families who rely on their services. Madison Gaffner live this evening outside the Jacksonville Center. So Madison, leaders there are projecting a significant loss of around nearly $700,000. What is this going to mean long term?
Well, Kevin, inside the Children's Protection Center, the walls are covered in colorful handprints, each one a child who walked through the doors seeking safety and healing. Now staff say keeping those doors open just got a lot harder, but they're willing to fight to do just that.
It is scary right now. It is very scary right now.
Jennifer Long says that fear is rooted in confirmed funding cuts by the Department of Human Services and Victims of Crime Act Fund. $250,000 will be gone by the end of this month and another $400,000 set to disappear in December. The loss puts their plans for phase 2 and 3 of the Jacksonville expansion on hold.
We needed to really make it look like what our Little Rock Center does. That means that it's open to kids, like it's light, it feels welcoming, it's trauma informed. Kids want to come in here and play. And to do that, that cost a lot of money for us.
After raising $800,000, the center opened its Jacksonville site inside the old Pinewood Elementary back in 2024. But the building can only go so far. With just 2 family rooms, 1 medical space, a single interview room, and no private offices, many families still wait for services.
Right now, we can do 1 forensic interview at a time. We can only handle 1 family at a time.
And with more than 1,500 kids served last year in the county, a third from north of the river, Long says need is outpacing resources.
At a time when services are needed for children in our community more than ever, our numbers are growing every year. This is not the time that we need to be cutting services. And recent funding cuts will mean just that if we don't find a solution.
Still, amid the uncertainty, Long says the center will keep fighting.
At a time when we need to be focusing on finishing out the Jacksonville location, we can't put our time and attention to that because we're doing what we can just to make sure that we serve the kids that are currently coming to our center.
The Children's Protection Center tells me that there are people working hard to stop these cuts, and leaders plan to keep applying for national grants to make up for this lost funding. For now, they say the handprints on the walls remind them every day of what that child is worth fighting for. Reporting live here in Jacksonville, I'm Madison Gaffner, Fox 16 News.